Freddie out of Wadesville, Indiana, the mean mistreater. He runs 3 Chevrolets. The difference between men and boys, the price of the toys. You're up here playing with the big boys now. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a big round of applause? Gardner Stone. G Stone Motors, ladies and gentlemen, out of the Northeast. A moment ago, he just ran out of here with it. Watch the front end. It'll set up. When it starts to set up and start to shimmy a little bit, that'll mean he's got a shot going for him. Tremendous amount of engineering involved in this vehicle to get all the engines coordinated, the transfer cases, everything. Hold on, crew member going down the track. Let's see what's going to happen. Stone looking down, checking everything out. Green flag. You got a camera. Get it ready. It's going to be a shot. Wow! I tell you what, don't think for a minute. They're taking it easy. These guys are leaning on some equipment in Birmingham. They did not come in here to go out in the number 2 or 3 spot. They want to win it.
Gardner, are you happy with your run?
Yeah, but I think it's going to be beat. I didn't really get that front end in the air quick enough, and I think I'm going to get driven by, but we'll see.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Virginia Farmer, Mr. John Carlton, comes out. Mountain Motor Chevrolet, 1, 2, 3, front 2 motors, crank to crank, stack motor right front of the driver's seat. 7,000 pounds to 7,200 pound dragster tractor. Carlton reaches down, puts it in gear. Now the throttle is operated with the right hand. He steered with the left hand, the throttle's on the right hand. Virginia Farmer takes a shot. Stone will stay on top. You're seeing the best there is in the sport, believe me. Gardner Stone goes out of the building. The general sitting in the number 1 spot. Now, believe me, I know that guy's bad. The rest of these guys know he's bad too, but they know they got to beat him, and they're going to go after him. Your national champion on the Busch Pro National Tour, the mean mistreater, Fred Freeman. Believe me, he will come out smoking. Right hand goes up on the throttle. He'll edge it out. Sir with the 1st Air Cavalry Division in Vietnam. Busch national champion right now, trying to hold on for a win on the TNT Winter National Redman Series. Not going to do it. Way too much throttle, too early. Freeman knew it.
Fred, you've been one of the guys to beat here the last couple months. What happened tonight?
Well, they got the sled is plenty heavy and the track's not in very good shape for right now. I don't know. I just never hooked to nothing. Couldn't get no speed. I don't really know what happened. Just kind of a disappointing run.
Those are the big V8s of the Fancy Farmer backing up to the sled with Robert Elliott at the throttle.
Elliott out of Western Kentucky. He kept hammering away at it, stayed on the tour for about 5 years. This year it all started coming together for him. What he started doing was leaning on equipment. See him raise his hand like that. That indicates the vehicle is not going to move so that the man can hook it up from behind. Elliott reaches down. Right hand on the throttle, pull the slack out. Farms for a living out of the bluegrass state. Goes by the name of the Fancy Farmer. Not going to work for Elliott.
Bob, you really nailed it in the hole, but you still didn't get a hold of the track. What is it going to take here?
Well, it probably had too much weight on the front. I thought he would hook up when I got the oars up. I nailed it and backed off, got back in it, but it didn't work tonight, so I know tomorrow night I'll probably be running less weight on the front. All right, here comes the Kentuckian. There you go. Only man to ever win the class at the National Farm Machinery Show in Louisville, Kentucky. In Warsaw, Kentucky, they close that town down 2 nights a year. One of them is Christmas Eve, and the other one is the night of the National Farm Machinery Show in Louisville. Brand new tractor. Let's see what's going to happen with him. Wayne Sullivan, Warsaw, Kentucky.
Sullivan moves into the number 2 spot.
Sullivan comes out with a Kentuckian, backpedaled at the 10-foot mark, then hammered it. It seemed to work good for him. He had to go further than 137 to bump the Virginia Farmer out of the number 2 spot. I believe Stowe's going to be safe.
How do you feel about the new configuration?
I feel real confident with it, and it's running pretty good. This is the first time I've run in competition. I had to weight a little bit heavy, but I'm satisfied with the run. I don't know how I'm finished up, but I think I'm up in the money pretty good.
Mike Stowe and his Bulldog Bite will have the last chance to beat out Gardner Stone's General.
I really don't know how Mike's going to drive this class. He usually comes out and pulls a trigger that has not worked for anybody else tonight. I doubt he will try it. Okay, this will be the final shot in competition of the Bulldog Bite. Not going to work. Gardner Stone will take the win. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate if you look down here right now. The gentleman, come here, Gardner. Gentleman that won that awesome dragster class, Mr. Gardner Stone. How about giving him a round of applause? They call him the General.
Gardner Stone, the master of the Allisons, wins it all with an intimidating display of power.
Be a part of the most powerful sport on earth with a TNT membership. Get 12 issues of Power Tracks, the monthly pulling magazine, a Redman TNT pulling cap, a TNT Motorsports patch, Redman and TNT decals, plus a 10% discount card on all mail order purchases. Send check or money order for $24.95 to this address, or charge it to your Visa or MasterCard by calling 1-800-227-3167. Order now.
The power is awesome. The Redman TNT All-American Pulling Series. From the tough little minis to the 11,000-pound Monster Modified. From the 4-wheel drive Modified to the 2-wheel drive Super Modified. We've got them all. More horsepower than you've ever witnessed in action. Join us again next week for the most powerful sport on earth.